Last night was peaceful. Lily slept soundly, curled up warmly in her dad's arms. But as soon as the first rays of sunlight slipped through the door and the alarm clock rang, she woke up immediately. Lily opened her eyes wide, full of energy for the new day. She looked to her side. Dad was still sleeping deeply, breathing steadily. Lily shook her dad, but there was no reaction. Not wanting to waste time waiting, Lily decided to start the day on her own. She climbed out of bed and ran into the bathroom. With her quick little hands, Lily brushed her teeth and washed her face until she was clean and fresh. Ready for a delicious breakfast. After finishing her personal hygiene, Lily returned to the bed. Dad was still sleeping, as if he would never wake up. Lily began to lose patience. She climbed on top of him, leaned close to his ear and yelled, "Dad, wake up!" By now, Lily's patience had hit rock bottom. Her hunger made her determined. Lily dragged out her backpack and put it on her shoulders with a very serious face. She stood in front of her dad and declared loudly, "If you don't get up, I'll leave the house." Only then did Dad startle awake. He opened his eyes and saw his little daughter all packed up, backpack on her shoulder, truly ready to leave. He realized that if he didn't get up immediately, his little princess would carry out her threat to run away and find food. Dad hurriedly got up, but he told Lily to wait a moment so he could quickly sweep the yard. But for Lily right now, cleanliness wasn't as important as her hungry tummy. Seeing Dad struggling with the broom, Lily got impatient. She decided, "Fine, I'm going to eat first." No sooner said than done, Lily turned her back and walked straight to their regular shop. Arriving at the restaurant, Lily climbed onto the chair like a pro. She boldly ordered order a plate of rice. And of course, she didn't forget to emphasize the most important request: full topping. The steaming plate of rice was brought out. Lily ate deliciously and happily because this was her favorite dish. After she was full, Lily acted like a stylish and generous customer. She paid the money and coolly told the owner, "Keep the change." Full and happy, Lily went home, ending a very eventful morning. Later, as sunlight filled the small house, Lily's dad was busy with a pile of laundry. While Dad was busy with housework, Lily played obediently by herself in the room. Although it was quiet, Dad's heart was heavy with worry. Due to work pressure, it had been a long time since he could take Lily to see her mother and big sister. He silently promised to arrange a family reunion soon. In a small corner, seemingly feeling that same longing, Lily stared at the phone, watching old videos of happy memories with her sister over and over to feel less lonely. Halfway through the morning, Lily called out for Dad. But he was so focused on his work that he didn't hear her.
Dad.
Without crying or getting discouraged, the little Lily began to plan a special mission. She decided to prepare a snack by herself. The image of the little girl struggling with a box of instant noodles would surprise anyone. Although she was tiny, Lily's movements were strangely skilled and smooth. There were moments when she paused, blinking her eyes as if searching her memory for the next step. Then, those small hands carefully opened the package. Poured in the water. And didn't forget to cover it tightly so the noodles would cook. A precise process that not every child her age could do. After a few minutes of waiting, Lily had completed her first masterpiece and began to enjoy the result happily. When Dad finished the housework and returned to the room, he was stunned to see his daughter eating noodles. Did you make that yourself? His surprise quickly turned into immense pride. He couldn't stop praising his daughter's cleverness and independence. The atmosphere in the room became incredibly warm when Dad leaned down to ask for a bite. Delicious, Dad praised, making Lily smile brightly. The two of them happily shared the cup of hot noodles. Dad even gently suggested adding a little seasoning to make it tastier. That simple meal not only filled their hungry stomachs, but also filled the empty spaces of longing with Dad's warm love. The weather was beautiful this morning, so Dad decided to treat Lily to a ride on their familiar motorbike. Lily sat nicely in front. The cool wind made her delighted, and her eyes sparkled with joy as she watched the streets with her dad. Their destination was a fresh fruit stall. As soon as they arrived, Lily quickly turned into a helpful assistant. She ran around, picking the best fruits just as Dad wanted. Her tiny hands were quick and nimble. Lily carefully picked yellow oranges and juicy red apples.
Được rồi. Nha. Bỏ đây đi. Đây. Đây con bỏ lên trên. Bỏ lên trên. Đây Lily.
And put them in the basket. Not only did she pick the fruit, but Lily also acted very grown up by helping Dad carry the heavy basket to the scale for the seller to calculate the price.
Cân này mang về. Bỏ đi con. Đây này. Bỏ lên trên. Ơi. Đây. Tiếp. Để của bạn người ta nhé. Hết rồi. Bán nhé.
When Dad gave her the money, Lily took it and politely handed it to the shop owner.
Rồi, bỏ cái kia đi này đi. Bỏ cái này thôi. Đây. Lấy cái cây đi con. Đây Ly. Ly. Đây. Bỏ đây con. Ly. Bỏ đi ơi. Bỏ đây. Đây nữa. Đây Ly. Rồi đi. Đây. Chào. Đi chào đi, chào.
Not forgetting to wave goodbye very obediently before leaving.
Đi nhé.
After shopping, Dad and his daughter decided to have a sweet party right in their green garden at home. However, on the way to carry the things to the garden, a small incident occurred. A mischievous orange suddenly fell from Lily's hand and rolled on the ground. Dad gently reminded her, "Be careful, sweetie," and then they picked up the orange and continued walking.
Rồi, chờ tí. Ngon không đi? Đấy. Ngon không? Đấy, cầm một con chọn đấy nhá. Đây con Ly chọn đấy, ngon quá hả? Ly này, gấp quá hả? Đây, bà đi cao lên tí nhé.
Finally, under the shade of the garden, Lily excitedly ate the apple she had chosen herself.
Tốt lắm. Đúng rồi đấy.
Dad asked kindly,
Ngon không?
"Is the apple tasty?"
Hợp lý đúng không?
Seeing Lily nodding and eating passionately, Dad smiled and encouraged her to eat a lot, so she would grow up fast.
Được không Ly? Đấy, mình lý hết một quả nha. Đó.
It was truly a simple morning, but full of joy for Lily and her dad.
Đây nữa này. Ăn đi.
Dad.
While everything else seemed to be enjoying the peace, Lily saw Dad working very hard. Sweat was dripping down his forehead, but his hands didn't stop moving. Watching from a corner, Lily felt a deep sense of sympathy. An idea sparked in her mind. She would prepare a small feast to energize him.
Ủa? Đi đâu vậy?
Oh.
Lily ran fast to her secret treasure chest to check her savings. But oh no, when she turned the box upside down, not a single coin fell out. However, the disappointment only lasted a moment. Lily wasn't one to give up easily. That's it. I'll go pick guavas. No sooner thought than done. Lily rushed into the garden. She climbed swiftly, her hands nimbly choosing the biggest, roundest, and juiciest guavas. Lily looked just like a pro athlete in a fruit-picking contest, enthusiastic and skillful. Soon, she had a basket full of guavas. Carrying the fresh fruit she just picked, Lily confidently went to find customers. Her quick wit and cuteness immediately attracted buyers.
Bao nhiêu tiền? Bao nhiêu tiền vậy Lily? Cái này bao nhiêu tiền? Cái này bao nhiêu tiền? Bây giờ tôi lấy hết 4 cái ổi vàng của Lily nhé.
Ok.
Cậu bón bao nhiêu tiền?
A deal was made quickly and smoothly, and Lily sold all the guavas for 10 coins apiece. Holding the money earned from her own hard work, Lily was overjoyed. With money in hand, Lily ran straight to the small grocery store nearby.
Lựa đi. Này có nhiều món mới lắm á. Mua nước hả? Còn mua gì nữa không?
She looked
Còn nước
around
là
for
còn
a
mua gì
bit
nữa không?
and decided to choose a cold bottle of water to quench thirst and some delicious sweet cakes.
À, giỏi cái tiền đâu.
The shop owner looked at her and teased, Hey kid, did you bring money? No money, no sale.
Giỏi quá. Đây,
Unfazed,
rút bánh của anh
Lily
đây.
quickly pulled out the money she made from selling guavas and placed it in the seller's hand with pride. After paying fair and square, Lily happily dragged the water bottle and bag of cakes all the way home. When she got back, seeing Dad still working, Lily ran over.
Lily đi đâu đấy? Ủa, cái gì trên xe con vậy? Ừ? Trời ơi, cái gì đây?
Dad stopped in surprise,
Đi mua à?
looking at his little girl, who had just
Dạ vâng ạ.
returned with a beaming face. Where have you been, Lily? Instead of answering, Lily held up her trophies to show Dad. She gently offered him the water to drink and
Trời,
opened the
cái gì
cake
đây?
for him.
À, cảm ơn Ly nhá. Chù trời. Để bóc nha. Ừ. Ly uống không? Ừ, uống hả? Ăn nước hả? Ừ. Chô chà, uống đã ha. Giỏi lắm. Ừ. Rồi, đây cầm bánh này. Ừ, để ba cho. Ừ. Thấy không? Ừ, Ly giỏi nha. Tiền ở đâu mà Ly mua vậy Ly? Ừ? Tiền đâu mà mua vậy? Hả? Rồi thứ ba nào. Tiền đâu mua vậy hả? Tôi chỗ bánh nữa này. Vừa có bánh vừa có nước uống nữa. Trời, thôi ba phu cho nhá. Ừ,
Father and daughter sat together in the cool shade.
rồi, cho ba cái nè. Đây thứ ba này. Ừ. Ngon quá hả? Ừ. Đưa bóc ra. Ừ. Đi lấy cho ba cái đi. Đây. Ừ. Bóc cái ly nhá. Bóc cái ly nhá. Ui, bánh con cá hả? Ừ. Ừ. Ngon quá hả?
The sweetness of the cake melted in their
Cho ba
mouths,
một cái nhé.
but it wasn't as sweet as Lily's filial heart. Seeing Dad's
đẹp
happy
lắm Ly ạ.
smile,
Nhìn Ly ăn ngon quá.
Lily knew she had successfully completed her mission to energize her beloved dad.
Ừ. Ừ. Thơm miếng nè. Ừ. Mày đã bán lấy trứng nha Ly nha. Con nhìn lấy trứng nhá. Lấy trứng để làm bánh ăn nha, được không? Đây con lấy trứng đi. Trứng bỏ đây. Ừ, bỏ đây con. Rồi tận nhanh gà mẹ về nào. Nhanh lên bỏ đây.
When they arrived, Dad encouraged her. Go ahead, get the
Bỏ
eggs.
đây con.
Be careful now.
Lấy nữa đi nè.
Lily understood.
Được không?
She acted extremely professional and careful. Her tiny hands held each egg, placing them gently into the basket so they wouldn't break.
Được không? Lấy quả nữa đi con. Đây nhà mẹ về. Đúng rồi, lấy đi, đúng rồi. Thôi ha, đi ha. Thôi hả? Lấy nữa hả? Đây mình cầm lấy.
Soon, the basket was full of round eggs.
Đi nè. Đi. Đi về thôi.
Lily walked back to the kitchen with a proud, dignified gait, following close behind Dad.
Đây đi con. Đây. Đi ba nè, đi ba nè. Đây. Đây. Đây ba nhé. Rồi. Đừng làm bánh nhé. Bây giờ ba làm bánh cho Ly nhé. Không. Đây ngồi đây ha. Nào đây mình đặt trứng nhé. Cái mũi các bạn, mũi đây. Mũi đây. Đúng rồi. Này, đây.
Back at the kitchen table, the atmosphere was lively.
Trứng nè.
Dad started cracking eggs. Crack, crack, into a bowl, while Lily sat obediently on a chair, intently watching Dad's skillful whisking.
Đảo đều ra. Đây. Để đi vào lấy bột nhé. Chết rồi, đi ơi.
But then, reaching for the ingredients, Dad exclaimed in disappointment, "Oh no, Lily, we are completely out of flour."
Thôi, đây. Đưa cho ba nào, Hết bột nữa rồi. Ba nào, để xem có tiền đi mua bột nhé. Hết tiền mua bột sao trời? Để bán tiền mua bột nhé. Đi chờ ba nhé. Được chưa? Xem còn tiền mua bột nhé.
To make matters worse, bad luck continued as Dad checked his pockets and his wallet, but found nothing.
Hết rồi, không phải đâu.
He sadly told Lily, "I'm out of money, sweetie. How can we buy flour now?"
Nhé, còn gì mua bột làm bánh cho Ly nhé, được không? Đi giỏi nhé. Đừng buồn chưa?
Seeing Lily look confused, Dad said, "You stay here and be good. I'll figure out how to borrow some money to buy it later." Lily sat silently, her face pensive as if calculating something. Turns out, Lily didn't just sit and wait. She remembered she had her own secret stash. While Dad wasn't looking, Lily put on her small backpack, wore her conical hat, and decided to solve the problem herself.
Ủa, bạn đi đâu đây? Bạn mua gì?
At the grocery store, the appearance of a
Mua gì
special
lấy đi.
customer surprised the shopkeeper. Lily,
Món gì?
what do you want to buy?
Đâu, cái nào? Bánh hay là gì bạn? Bạn mua bánh à?
The owner enthusiastically offered all sorts of candy and colorful snacks.
Cái này cũng ngon.
Lily wavered for a second, her eyes twinkling at the delicious treats, her hands
Cái nào?
almost reaching out
Cái
to
này
touch
à?
them.
Này có ngon không? Chưa khui được đâu. Đó, chừng đó lộn. Đâu? Thích bánh này không? Hay là cái này? Đấy, bạn qua xem thử cái kia kìa, cái kia cũng được. Không, cái đó chắc không hợp với bạn đâu. Thôi bạn lấy cái này nè, tôi thấy cái này ngon hơn nè. Là bạn chọn món này đúng không?
Remembering Dad waiting at home
Bạn chọn mua cái
with
này
the
hả?
unfinished bowl of
Tiền của bạn
eggs,
đâu? Tiền của bạn
Lily
đâu?
firmly shook
Tiền.
her head and
Tiền của
pointed
này
at the
nè.
bag of flour. Where's the money to buy that, kiddo? The owner
Không,
teased.
tiền á. Tiền của bạn đâu? Bạn đi mua có mang theo tiền không? Tiền của bạn đâu? Trong túi bạn có đem theo tiền không? Ừ? Có tiền mới mua được cái này. Nè, bột mì này nè, về có tiền. Nè, bột này về làm bánh nè. Tiền để đâu rồi?
Lily confidently spun around and held out her small
Có tiền
backpack.
không? Tiền trong này. Trong này có tiền không? À, để chú xem nào, trong này cũng có tiền không?
The owner laughed, seeing the money carefully
Đấy, có
tucked
tiền kìa.
inside.
Giỏi, có đem tiền hả? Ở đây. Nè, bánh của con nè, bột của con nè. Nè, để đó. Chú đeo cái túi vào cho con đi về nghe. Rồi, đây. Rồi nón vào về.
After paying fair and square,
Bạn mang bột
Lily
về đi.
took the flour, waved
Đi đường cẩn
goodbye,
thận
and
nha.
walked straight out.
Bye bye.
Đi đâu rồi trời? Để này xíu ha.
The image of Lily wearing the wide-brimmed conical hat, backpack on her back, carrying the bag of flour under the hot sun, was both touching and hilarious. Back in the yard, Dad ran out to meet her, shocked and overjoyed. Oh my God, where did you go? Who gave you money to buy flour?
Ai cho tiền đi mua bột đấy hả? Ai cho tiền đi mua bột đây?
Lily didn't speak, but her chin tilted up in pride as she held out her trophy. Dad rubbed her head, praising her endlessly, and the two of them happily carried the flour into the kitchen.
Hào hứng hẳn nhỉ, cái mặt hào hứng này. Đây, để cắt ra.
Now that they had flour, the fun part really began. Dad poured the flour onto the wooden table,
Rồi tiếp luôn liền. Đây gặp thêm bột nhé. Đấy, mình đảo lên ha.
and showed Lily how to knead it.
Tại Titi thích làm bánh mà. Đó, thấy không? Được không? Ừ? Rồi bây giờ mình cho ra bàn đi nha. Xúc ra bàn đi. Đó. Đây, cho Ly một thùng màu đi, Ly rồi đi ngay đi cho bạn. Đi, bỏ lấy ra thôi. Để cái bột cho Ly nhá. Đây. Tay đi đâu? Tay kia nữa. Sao tay phải dính tay Ly nhá. Nào, chúng ta đi ngồi này. Vào đây. 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 Này. Đây cái này. Đây nhá. Đây. Đúng là không. Con đặt đi. Này, đó.
The little monkey learned quickly, but in a
Đó, con nhảy đi con.
enthusiastically aggressive style.
Rồi, giỏi quá. Nhảy đi con. Đúng rồi, giỏi quá. Nhảy đi con. Đúng rồi. Này. Nhấc lên nào, nhấc. Đặt xuống. Đúng rồi, nhấc lên. Đi lên, nhấc. Đúng rồi, nhấc cao. Đúng rồi, đặt xuống. Đúng rồi. Nhấc lên cao đi. Lily, nhấc lên. Đặt xuống.
Lily used both hands to lift the dough high above her head and slammed it down on the table with all her might. Wham! The sound echoed loudly. Flour flew everywhere, sticking to Lily's eyebrows, nose, and fur, turning her into a snow monkey. Despite the mess, Lily worked passionately, kneading until the dough was smooth and
Rồi,
chewy.
Lily này. Đẹp chưa? Đẹp chưa này? Trời, bánh đẹp quá. Đừng ăn, đưa đây ba. Đây, trời. Trời, dính hết tay rồi nè. Đây, con nào đi. Đấy. Đây nhá, Lily nè. Rồi con bỏ này vào cho ba nè, bỏ kia vào đây. Đấy. Rồi, xong rồi. Ui trời. Không phải ở đây nhá. Đây ba lau tay chân này Ly nè. Thôi đừng ăn nữa, để tí nữa ba cho bánh chín ăn nhé. Ui giời, tí nữa vào chân tay này, thấy không? Ngồi đây. Đưa túi cho bạn. Đưa túi đây. Rồi. Rồi. Đi chờ bà tí nhé.
Finally, the hot, golden cakes were ready. The delicious aroma filled the kitchen.
Nè. Chờ tí. Khoan đâu, đúng rồi, khoan nha. Bánh nóng quá, chờ tí. Chờ tí nha. Nóng lắm, chờ xíu, đúng rồi, chờ xíu, mỗi người một cái ha.
Dad gave Lily a portion. After all the hard work, Lily ate the cake slowly, savoring the sweet flavor created by her own effort.
Cái này nhá, mỗi người một cái nhá.
From collecting eggs and walking in the sun to the exhausting dough kneading session.
Ăn thẳng dính áo nào. Ăn chậm thôi. Chậm coi.
Their first stop was a green pasture where cows were leisurely grazing. Lily was very curious. She had never seen friends this big before.
Bò. Thích bò không? Ba chụp Lily một tấm hình với bò nhé. Thử nhá, chụp hình với bò ha.
Come here for a souvenir photo, Lily, Dad called out.
Này Lily, nè. Ba đi chụp hình bò nào. Đứng thẳng lên.
Lily posed with Dad like a professional.
Hai con bò nó chồng đít Lily rồi. Đây kia mình chụp tiếp nha. Đi. Đứng lên đây. Đây kia mình chụp tiếp nha. Bye bye con bò nhá. Này Lily. Lily bye bò đi. Bye bò đi nhá.
Saying goodbye to the herd of cows, they continued their journey. The car drove through a beautiful road with wild flowers blooming brilliantly on both sides. It would be a waste to ignore such beauty. Dad stopped the car, and this time, Lily was in her element.
Chào nè. Quay cái mặt ở đây chứ.
She confidently stood by the flower bushes,
Đây,
tilting her head.
Đây Ly ơi. Đây này. Đây này. Đây này bên này. Nào đây. Đây nào. Đây chứ. Quay mặt thằng này. Đó, sắc mặt nào, sắc mặt nhá, sắc mặt nào. Sắc mặt xinh đẹp nào. Chào nhá. Này Ly. Nè Huỳnh nè, đúng rồi. Bỏ tay xuống.
And resting her chin on her hand,
Đúng rồi.
posing in all sorts of stylish
Đúng rồi,
ways.
các hoa đây. Nè Huỳnh nè, đúng rồi.
Under the lens of photographer
Đây nha.
Dad,
Nhìn thẳng camera này.
Lily looked just like a child model amidst
Đây nha.
poetic nature.
Nè Ly nè.
They harvested a whole collection of
Đi về nhé.
beautiful photos.
Nào, đi tiếp nào. Này rồi nha. Rồi, đi tiếp rồi. Đi thôi. Đấy, tiếp nha. Đây, qua đây. Đi nào. Nhanh nào. Yeah. Rồi, đi tiếp nào. Yeah. Ui. Bắp chín hết rồi Ly này, đúng không? Mai anh đi thu tiếp ha. Bắp tiếp nhá. Bắp này mình cho
As
dây
the
ăn.
sun got higher, their tummies started to rumble.
Ô, đi kìa. Qua kia đứng khoai nha.
They stopped by a large field. Today, we'll have a field-style lunch, Dad suggested, roasting sweet potatoes right there.
Nè, đi cầm lại của Ly đi.
Lily nodded happily.
Nha. Đây nha. Đây nha. Đặt mình nướng nha. Đừng nghịch đất Ly, bẩn á. Tí nó không rửa tay được đâu ha.
She quickly ran around, helping Dad gather dry sticks into a small pile.
Cảm ơn Ly nha. Cảm ơn Ly nhá. Để con xếp vào đây nha. Con này là trái hường ngon Ly nha. Ngồi đây. Ngồi đây.
Dad started the fire. The wood crackled merrily, and the smell of smoke blended with the wind.
Đi này. Ha. Cầm lên. Đi cắt nước hả? Hay là bà với Ly đi xin nước uống nhé.
While waiting for the potatoes to cook, the midday heat made them both thirsty.
Đi ra. Đi ra, đi.
Looking around, Dad saw a farmer working nearby. He took Lily over.
Đây, xin nước đi con.
"Excuse me, sir. Could we have a sip of water?"
Nước nào?
Lily copied Dad, crossing her arms politely while waiting.
Ly khát nước quá rồi, đúng không? Đây, uống nước đi con. Được chưa? Rồi trả nhá. Trả nhá.
After drinking, Lily didn't forget to bow her head.
Cảm ơn đi con. Cảm ơn
"Thank
bác đi
you,
con.
sir."
Chào đi nè.
A
Chào
small
đi nhé.
lesson
Chào
about
đi nhé.
sharing and
Chào.
gratitude
Chào
in the
bác
humble
nhé. Chào đi
countryside.
con. Đấy, thấy không? Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn bác nhé. Đi ha. Đi.
When they returned to the fire,
Ra ghế
the
ngồi
fragrant
con.
smell of roasted potatoes filled the air.
Đây nhé. Ra ghế. khoai chín chưa nha. Còn cháy đen nữa Ly nhỉ. Chết rồi.
They're ready, Lily,
Ô,
Dad cheered.
thôi. Nè. Cháy rồi Ly. Ngủ Ly đấy. Này, của Ly này. Cháy rồi này. Thấy chưa? Tôi ngủ qua này. Này có vẻ được đấy nha.
Although the outside of the potato was charred black like charcoal, when Dad
Wow.
broke it in half, the inside was golden yellow and steaming hot. Dad blew on the hot potato and carefully gave Lily a taste.
Nóng lắm. Bình tĩnh, bình tĩnh, bình tĩnh. Ai da. Ai da. Nóng quá.
So yummy, Dad. Lily nodded in
Oh, wow.
approval. The sweet, nutty taste of the sweet potato mixed
Ôi
with
trời
the
ơi,
scent
nóng.
of the campfire
Thấy chưa? Bỏ
Neighbor
đồ từ từ
and
nha.
nature
Ngồi từ từ. Đó.
made this simple dish feel like a gourmet meal.
Rồi, nguội rồi con. Đúng rồi. Tuyệt vời đúng không? Ba thử ở đây nha. Ây da, nóng quá. Lại nha. Ui, nóng quá. Nè. Nóng 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 nóng. Nóng 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 nè. Nóng 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 nóng. Ui. 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 Con ngồi im nhá, nóng nhá. Đó. Thấy chưa? Nóng chưa? Nóng lắm, từ từ đã.
The trip wasn't just an outing. It was a journey for Dad and Lily to explore, feel, and appreciate the peaceful beauty of life around them together.